Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Finally, here comes a video of my favorite smartwatches for 2020. So let's get started. If it's your first time on my channel, please consider subscribing as I do regular videos for various smartwatches, smartphone reviews, tech tutorials, and much more. You'll find a dedicated playlist for all the smartwatches that will be shown during this video in the playlist tab. Be sure to check it out, and if you want, you can support my channel by becoming a member at a small monthly charge with all the perks that I'll offer. Click this join button to check out all the perks of becoming a member. Also check out some cool merch under the store tab, and check out as well as subscribe to my second YouTube channel for mobile friendly short video content. Despite of year 2020 being catastrophic in many ways, 2020 has added a lot of cool tech, gadgets, and smartwatches. Now this year I have reviewed and compared a lot of smartwatches on this channel, so now is the time for me to award these smartwatches. Now before I start, these awards are based on my personal preference. After using these smartwatches for a significant amount of time, the goal is to also guide you to make a good informed purchase decision for this holiday season. Keep in mind, I have individual playlists for all these smartwatches, so if you were to pick one, I would highly recommend you to go ahead and check out that playlist of that smartwatch linked in the description of this video, where you'll find more detailed videos. So if you have an iPhone, the best smartwatch award that works great with an iPhone obviously goes to Apple Watch Series 6. Now during this entire video, on the left hand side of your screen you'll find all the detailed specs, so go ahead and pause the video to read through all the specs, as I can't read through all the specs and features of each and every watch during this video. I chose Series 6 as it's the pinnacle of a smartwatch that can be paired with an iPhone. Sure, it's expensive at this point in time. It will cost $529 Canadian for the base model. You can get 44mm, which is what I have, and if you have smaller wrist, you can get a 40mm. But overall, Series 6 nailed it. It has all the bells and whistles like ECG, SpO2, always on display, awesome fitness tracking, and with iPhone you get option to reply and interact with all the notifications and even cellular version, so you can leave your phone behind. Now if you are short on budget, Apple got you covered with the Apple Watch SE, which at this point in time will only cost $369 Canadian. You will miss out on ECG, SpO2, and always on display, but I bet if it's your first Apple Watch, then it'll be a very good experience. Now if you already have an Apple Watch Series 5, in my opinion, you shouldn't upgrade, as you are only missing out minor things like the SpO2, brighter always on display, and faster charging. Now if you have an iPhone and you're looking for a non-Apple smartwatch, I will give the award for the best non-Apple smartwatch for an iPhone to Huawei Watch GT2. As when you pair any non-Apple smartwatch to an iPhone, you will not be able to reply notifications and can't get iMessage notifications. Even the third-party app and watch face options get limited. So I would rather save money and get the Huawei Watch GT2, which at this point in time will only cost $198 Canadian. And for this price point, you will be able to answer phone calls directly from the watch, listen music directly from the watch. GT2 has standalone GPS to track your outdoor run without needing your iPhone. It has ton of workout options, basic necessary features like alarm, stopwatch, find my phone, flashlight, and not to mention the best-in-class 2 week of mind-boggling battery life. Even with always on display, you can easily get more than a week of battery life. Guys, if you are looking into buying any of these smartwatches, I have linked their official Amazon store for all these smartwatches in the video description. Be sure to check it out. Moving on, the award for best Wear OS smartwatch, in my opinion, goes to Mobvoi StickWatch Pro 3. This is by far the best Wear OS smartwatch experience I have ever had. It has the latest and fastest energy efficient Snapdragon 4100, which no other Wear OS smartwatch at this point in time has. It also has all the bells and whistles of Wear OS smartwatch, including blood oxygen sensor, which not a lot of Wear OS smartwatch have, as well as Tick Health apps like Tick Sleep, Tick Exercise, and Tick Workout. It's pretty accurate at fitness tracking, heart rate tracking, sleep tracking, and has an onboard GPS with ability to take Bluetooth audio calls directly from the watch. It basically ticks off all the features that you will need. The distinctive feature includes the patented unique dual-layered display with the LCD display on top of the AMOLED display. The LCD display will show all the basic information that you will need and can last up to a month in terms of battery life. Other unique feature is the voice memo, where it automatically translates voice memo to text, which is also one of a kind feature. Also, just like Apple Watch, there is tick hearing, where the watch detects the background noise level and warns you for a high background noise level environment. There is tick zen for relaxation and stress management. All these features are reviewed in depth in a full review video linked up in the card section. Whereas smartwatches are known for its notorious battery life, but TicWatch Pro 3 with its dual layered display can easily get you about 2 to 3 days without compromising any features. Obviously, you can overhaul by turning off unwanted features. All this will cost you 400 Canadian dollars at this point in time. Next award is for the best budget smartwatch. I have reviewed a lot of budget smartwatches on this channel, and the problem with those budget smartwatches is the inaccuracy with fitness, health, and sleep tracking. But this Umidigi UFit stands out with its awesome sleep tracking, health tracking like good SpO2, which is blood oxygen, blood pressure, breathing sessions for relaxation, exercises, and heart rate monitoring, with almost a week of battery life, with basic necessary apps like alarm, timer, music control, all this for just 60 Canadian dollar. And it looks good and gets all the notifications and ability to control music for most of the music player directly from the watch. Now for this price point, you cannot expect a built-in speaker, onboard music storage, and GPS. If any manufacturer offers that, I bet it would be insignificant. Since we are in the budget territory, the award for best budget fitness band will go to this More Pro V19 fitness band, which amazingly has ECG and it's pretty good. At the first look, it seemed like a gimmick, but after testing it out and comparing with other smartwatches, it works great. It has Find My Phone, exercise tracking, heart rate monitoring, blood pressure, sleep tracking, which is quite accurate with all the detailed metrics like deep sleep, REM sleep, etc. via the mobile app, and even SpO2 is on par with major brands. It can also get basic notifications and call notifications. So just for 50 Canadian dollars, this rightfully deserves the award. Moving on, the award for best design, which I understand is subjective, but for me it goes to Fossil Gen 5 as it looks pretty sleek and stylish, and not to mention they offer multiple styling options in Carlisle and Juliana as shown in this image, as well as their masculine Garrett variant, which is bold and imposing. Not to mention you will also get all the classic features of the Wear OS smartwatch and the distinctive mechanical rotating crown, which is my personal favorite for navigating around the watch, and believe me, this experience is very smooth as you can see. The Fossil Gen 5 at this point in time will cost 295 Canadian dollar, but the battery life without compromising any features on this watch is very limited to only maybe a day, which can be a deal breaker. It has pretty much all the features like the above mentioned TicWatch Pro 3 minus the Tic Health app, SpO2, Tic Hearing, Relaxation, Tic Zen, etc. But in my opinion, Fossil Gen 5 does the trick if you're purely for styling. I even like the genuine leather band, which looks quite premium. A runner-up in the best design category for me will be the Fitbit Versa 3 or Fitbit Sense, which I'm sure a lot of people will like in terms of design. Fitbit Sense has a lot of cool features like ECG, relative SpO2, relative skin temperature, virtual assistant like Google, Alexa, built-in speaker with ability to take calls directly from the watch, unique electrodermal activity sensor, and above average 4 to 5 days of battery life. But I recently did a video for why I would pick Versa 2 over the Fitbit Versa 3, which you should definitely check it out if you're in the market for a Fitbit smartwatch, as I personally think Fitbit Sense does not justify the $429 Canadian price point. As for that price point, you can get a lot out of a smartwatch better than what Sense can do. With that said, the award for best overall smartwatch goes to the Samsung Galaxy Watch 3. It has all that you need for a smartwatch and in my opinion works the best with Samsung devices. You can store music and images up to 8 gigs, which is double compared to the other smartwatches except Apple Watch, which is 32 gigs. I like the overall design with the amazing satisfying physical rotating bezel, which is well integrated with all the apps, menu and setting. The Tizen OS circular rotating menu style is my personal favorite. You get all the functional apps and games for which you can find individual review in the playlist linked in the description of this video. The watch face collection on Galaxy Watch is one of a kind. You will not find such top quality animated watch face anywhere. In fact, I recently did a free giveaway of this awesome watch face. Check it out, linked up in the card section to see if there are any coupons left. This watch has all the bells and whistles like Exynos 9110 dual-core processor, 1GB of RAM, 1.4-inch Super AMOLED display, GPS, NFC, Bluetooth 5.0, Wi-Fi, LTE option, heart rate, blood oxygen, blood pressure, ECG, which sadly is not yet available in Canada at the time of filming this video, 5 atmospheric water resistant, wireless charging, and above average 2 days of battery life without any compromises. All this will cost you a whopping $550 Canadian. So if budget and the 46mm size is an issue, then don't worry, Samsung got you covered with their Samsung Galaxy Watch Active 2, which comes in both 44mm and 40mm option, with all the bells and whistles of the Galaxy Watch 3 minus the physical rotating bezel, which is replaced by a digital rotating bezel and 4 gigs of storage versus 8 gigs, and few minor differences which in my opinion are redundant, as Active 2 40mm will only cost $339 Canadian. Both these smartwatches are amazing at fitness tracking with a lot of workout options, amazing heart rate and sleep tracking, along with options for ECG when it gets announced, and to top it up, it can be paired with any phone including iPhone with some obvious caveats. So Samsung Galaxy Watch 3 rightfully deserves its spot. Finally, the award for best fitness smartwatch again goes to Apple Watch Series 6, with the only caveat that it cannot be paired with any phone other than iPhone. Now I know a lot of you guys out there would prefer Garmin smartwatch, but for me, I'm not more of an outdoor runner. Few features that I really like about the Apple Watch Series 6 over other smartwatches in terms of fitness tracking is the accuracy of heart rate, calories, distance, etc. Speaking of calories, I really like the active calorie burnt and the total calorie burnt, which is another distinctive feature. Also, the watch doesn't take long to get the GPS signal if you were to go for an outdoor run, and doesn't take too long to detect heart rate, ECG or SpO2. The ECG and the SpO2 of Apple Watch is hands down the best. I have done videos comparing its ECG to other smartwatches, which you can check it out on my channel. Not to mention, there are a ton of workout options. You'll find pretty much whatever workout you're looking for. Series 6 on top of fitness is also very good for health. As said earlier, it has top of the line ECG and SpO2. It reminds me to move every hour. It reminds me to relax and take a breathing session. It reminds me to catch up with my goal. The only thing missing out is a decent sleep tracking. For me, the battery life easily goes about 2 days, as I don't use the always on display. So for me, Series 6 rightfully deserves this award. That's it. These are the smartwatches with their awards. Let me know in the comments down below which one will be your smartwatch of the choice. There are a lot of smartwatches that did not make it in this video, which you can find on my channel under the playlist tab. So for the most part, the watch that spent most of the time on my wrist were the Samsung Galaxy Watch 3 and the Apple Watch Series 6. With that said, make sure you subscribe as I review a lot of smartwatches and smartphones on this channel, and follow me on all the social media network linked in the description of this video for early access to upcoming videos and free giveaways. So I really hope you found this video helpful. If you did, then please give this video a thumbs up. It really means a lot, and take care. I'll catch you guys in the next one.